Welcome back. Today we're going to do a quick update on the Bank of Nova Scotia, ticker symbol BNS on the TSX. Anyone who owns the stock realized that it dropped from over $63 to under $61 on August 12th. Now the reason is because they bought a percentage stake in Key Bank. And this is pretty significant for a couple of reasons. We're going to touch on that momentarily. First of all, we're going to take a look at Key Bank, and I have it up here. It pays a 5.2% yield. It is an American company, and this is the Bank of Nova Scotia's first big bite into the American sector. Now, this makes it interesting because Bank of Nova Scotia has mainly been in the Caribbean and Latin America, and the other big banks such as TD and Royal and BMO and CIBC, they've started making a lot of money on the American side, a long time ago. That was never Scotiabank's plan, but there is a new CEO, and this is what they're going to do. This is the big change that they're making. Now, I just showed you that the Bank of Nova Scotia's share price had dropped significantly. In quotation, significantly. If we take a look here, the Key Corp Bank went up from $14 to $16, so that's a significant jump up. Obviously when a company spends a bunch of money, that goes out of their treasury, so their stock goes down, and a company who gets acquired or a percentage acquired, such as Key Corp here in this instance, they just gained billions of dollars, so their treasury went up, and that's why their stock went up. It's not a big deal. Don't be too upset about it. In a year, this will be just a blip on the radar, and it won't matter that much in the share price. But let's just take a quick look at the financials for the Key Bank here and take a look if they're looking good. Their net income and total revenue doesn't look fantastic for me. We got a downward trend, not significant, but there is, it is a tricky time with the economy, so I don't know. The one thing I do like here is that this bank has been buying back their shares, went from $9.74 down to $9.32. That is very significant. I like to see that shareholder-friendly capital being spent back on the business. Here we're just taking a quick look at their free cash flow, and it is free cash flow positive. And capital expenditures go up and down depending on the year. It's been a bit higher as of late, but they are positive. This isn't the most exciting company in the world. It's just another bank on the American side. So nothing here is going to blow you away. It's just a little crack opening in the door to let this Canadian bank into America. That's all this is. This is a little foothold. They didn't buy a humongous percentage of this bank. They just bought a little bit. Now we'll see going forward if the Bank of Nova Scotia decides to purchase more of this bank in the coming years. I'm just pulling up the Bank of Nova Scotia on Yahoo Finance here. It says the American one. Don't worry about that price. And we take a look at their financials. This is what I want to talk about here for a second, is their basic average shares. So this is, the stock has not done well as of late, and the company's bought back a little bit of shares, but I think personally this is a big opportunity right now to buy back their own shares at this lower price. Even the yield's ridiculous at 6.6% right now. We saw TD buy back a lot of shares recently, and I think they're going to continue to do so more in the future. I like what they're doing. Bank of Nova Scotia, take a page out of their playbook and start doing that. We can really hammer down these shares because the dividend payout ratio is getting a little bit high. Your revenue's not increasing that much. I get that you're trying to make different things happen with purchasing a stake in a different bank, but you know what we could do? You didn't raise the dividend enough this year. Shareholders are upset. You buy down the shares, we get that dividend payout ratio lower, and you can do small increases going forward and make everybody happy. That's kind of what I'd like to see going forward, and honestly, a little bit more from this new CEO. The direction of change hasn't been that strong. This is the first step. He's been CEO for a while, so let's see what happens going forward. This is just my 2 cents. It's my idea, and I hope you like the video. See you in the next one.